Are you ready?
Ma. Yeah.
Ma.
Okay.
Okay.
So unserious.
It's like not that deep at all.
Everyone.
Hey, it's your girl Nat.
Chloe. Nat and Chloe. The Nat and Chloe show.
The Nat and Chloe show, which is not the name of the show.
No, we're still kind of workshopping the name. Okay, so what are we doing here today?
Okay, what the fuck are we doing here? So, are we cussing?
And
Okay, so what we're doing here is talking to each other, quite literally. That is like,
yes.
We're having some fucking conversation, Chloe.
Yes.
So we are going to discuss things. Would you like to tell
literally
our 4 listeners what we're discussing?
Yeah. So literally anything and everything. It's gonna be very fun though. We just wanna yap.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, well, I don't feel like, I know, in our however many years of friendship, we've always said, like, we'll just be talking about shit. Like, literally, the stupidest things. And we'll be, like, on a roll. Like, very passionate. We're both 2 passionate people.
That's
and
2 TWO, not TOO.
Yeah, TWO.
Because we love stuff.
We love stuff. We love talking about stuff. And we've always said, like, man, if somebody was recording this right now, like, it'd be good content.
Yeah.
And we've talked about starting a podcast
so many times. So many times and so many different things. And really the reason this podcast is starting now is because I'm fucking miserable. And so we decided like,
and we
live so far away from each other, so you can't just yap with me anymore. And so we decided, well, I was just kind of like throwing around like, okay, I need more social interaction. What can we do? And then we decided not only can we call each other or whatever, we can also record it. So that's it. Why don't you, well, first, do you want me to tell everyone how we're doing what we choose to talk about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you explained it really well.
Yeah, so what we're doing is every week, Chloe and I will keep running lists in our phones or whatever of random topics. It could be anything. It could be basketball. It could be, tell me a story about one time when you put Christmas lights up. It could be just like a question, and we both throw all those in a bowl, in our own bowls, and the other one has to pick one out. And so we don't know. I know the list of things you could be talking about today, but you don't know what you're going to lead the conversation on. So that's the main thing, because we're both certified yappers.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely, we can talk about anything. We were sitting in the car earlier and you said we could stare at this brick wall in front of us for an hour and have a full conversation that whole time. And it's absolutely true.
100%. And I think, like, even just going off of, like, when I got here yesterday, we haven't seen each other since April of last year, maybe.
Gosh, that's depressing.
Yeah, that's really sad. So a while, a long while. And, like, I just started talking about my experience at TJ Maxx,
which is a crazy fucking story. And I really wish that I had known that had happened, because I would have put TJ Maxx in the bowl just to hope that you could tell the peeps.
Yeah. And we were talking about it for probably like hour and a half.
Yeah.
And only that.
It was a wild story.
And do I think everybody needs to make a podcast?
No.
But do I think we are qualified? Which brings us into the next segment, our credentials.
Our credentials. Why are we maybe qualified to make a podcast?
Well, I would say for a lot of reasons, because you listen to a lot of podcasts.
I'm a big podcast girl.
You're a big podcast girl. I dabble in the podcasts. I
have a dalliance every once in a while.
Like, I'll get on the kick and then it'll fall off for a while and then I'll get back into it. Listen to podcasts a lot. So like, you kinda know that
Yeah,
side
I
of
know
it
as a listener
as
what
a listener, what people like to
it's
listen
like
to.
I'm qualified to make music because I listen to music. Um,
Well,
you
when
know?
you put it like that.
Um, and also, as friends, the reason we're qualified, besides the fact that we absolutely talk, we can talk about anything. We have under our belt, I think I was just doing the math in my head. We became friends in technically 2018.
Yeah,
And it
but known
is,
each other since 2017, right?
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I thought that I got my summers mixed up. I forgot about 2018. Or 2017. But we've known each other since 2017.
yeah,
Became friends more, I would say, probably in like 2018 and stuff like that, but really became friends in 2019.
yeah.
When I moved to Missouri, you lived in Missouri. We lived close to each other and we started hanging out. And then ever since then, we've lived together for 3 of those years. 4?
I feel at least
It
3.
was at least
Well,
3,
because we lived in the apartment for 1 year and
and
then the
then
house
house
for
for
2,
2.
but and then we lived in the same city for so, like, lived in the same area for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, and we lived in the same house,
Mhm, yeah,
the same postal address
yeah,
for
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 3
for
years.
3 years, yes.
Had so many lesbian allegations,
So many. I don't
and,
know if starting a podcast beats the lesbian allegations. The unfortunate truth
you know, probably not,
is
but
I'm not a lesbian, I'm not into women, and so that makes the lesbian allegation sad because we
yeah,
could just be in love with each other, but we can just never get there. So,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that could be more on that maybe later, but
Depending on what Natalie pulls out of the bowl. Yeah.
I think I put that as anyway,
What
whatever.
was Are you a lesbian? Uh,
No, I think it was platonic love.
oh, Peloton. I did just say we could be in love with each other, but unfortunately we're not. That's not true. We are in love
Oh,
with each
yeah, no,
other.
for
No,
sure,
yeah, absolutely. Um,
for sure.
but yeah, just romantically, I'm uninterested. Sorry.
We lived together 3 years,
We've both listened to at least one podcast in our
yeah.
lifetime. Yeah. You listen to audiobooks though, right?
I do
Yeah.
listen to a lot of audiobooks. I listen to podcasts here and there. I really do prefer, like, video podcasts.
Yeah, you
Like,
do a
I
lot of
love a
video
video
podcasts.
podcast because
Yeah.
I'm also, like, spotty on the TV watching, which I do wanna get better at in the new year is watching TV.
An
Um,
admirable goal. I love it.
yeah.
Well, our first segment, ooh, segment girlies. Our first segment is called, we don't really have a name for it yet, but in my phone it's titled Let's Make a
Yeah.
List. Because Chloe and I both love making just the weirdest lists. You could look in our phones and be like, what is happening? And honestly, we probably don't know half the time either.
Yeah.
But all of those lists are really important.
Yes. Yes.
So there's that. So for the Let's Make a List segment every week, one of us, so the other segments are, we don't know, you don't know what you're talking to me about, I don't know what I'm talking to you about. For this, we switch weeks on and off where one of us gives the other one a topic and we have to make a list about that topic. So this week I assigned the topic, and I would love to hear a list. Let's make a list of our unhinged New Year's resolutions.
My first one is which I actually just talked to you about this today, take my time thinking about what I wanna order at the counter.
Yeah,
And you
go
might be
on,
thinking,
girl.
"Whoa, crazy."
Get wild with it.
Um, but, like, do you ever get to the restaurant and
Mhm.
it's, like, one of the ones you order at the counter or, like,
Mhm.
you know, the truck, like, we were at the
Mhm.
chef soda place today, and you're like, "I just need, like, 5 minutes," but you don't feel like you can, like, take
Yeah. Ordering at a counter is my
oh my
fresh
god.
hell.
And then the workers will just be standing there staring at you. And do they have anything else to do? Probably not.
They're getting paid to stare at
But
you,
they
so you're
literally
good.
it stresses me out. So then I like panic order and I just like whereas, you know, I could just take my time.
Yeah.
And like my thought behind that is I'm paying for this food.
Mhm.
And you know, I'm paying good money nowadays for this
Mhm.
food. So let me take my time
Yeah.
deciding what I want. Obviously, not too long.
Yeah, I mean, also don't hold up people behind
Yeah.
you, but there's a way to do it
Yes.
and you should get what you want if you're paying for it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So they're there for you.
Yeah,
Like when you walk into that restaurant, you are the customer.
I am.
So you are the customer, and I'm not saying be an absolute asshole or anything,
Right,
but
right.
you're not wasting their time if you stop to actually read
Yeah,
the menu.
yeah.
I would venture to say that they actually, like, make the menu for you to read it. It's
One would
pretty
say.
crazy. Okay, my first unleashed resolution, I don't know what I was doing when I wrote this down. Talk to people about matching socks because at least, and it says in parentheses, at least 5 full conversations. And that's a whole year. That's 365
Yeah,
days. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So I mean 60 what, 2 at this point, but it's the 3rd, right?
Girl,
I don't know.
yeah, it's
I know it's not December 2026, so I have plenty of time to talk to people about it. So
yeah,
here's my thing. This is where this came from. I think I give the vibe of someone who doesn't care if their socks match.
100%, but you absolutely do.
I absolutely care if my socks match.
Yes.
It's actually I'm probably one of the most neurotic things about me is I need my socks to match.
Yeah.
And if they don't, I will think about it
Oh,
constantly.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, I don't think I've ever been in a position where I have been able to even test that for myself because I won't even
yeah,
wear mismatched socks.
so I have some socks that are the same socks, but one's in black and one has a black stripe and one has a blue stripe. And I have before gotten a little crazy. And if I'm in a rush to leave, I'm like, those are close enough. But actually, I think them being that close bothers me even more because
Yeah.
then I look down and I just hate it. My socks have to match. And so
So,
I want to know
okay.
other people's theories on
I
that.
feel like it would tell you a lot about a
Yeah, I
person.
think so too. And I also think that I'm like, are all adults matching socks now? Or but I can name at least one friend that I have who does not care, not only if her socks don't match, but she doesn't care if they're the same length. Yeah,
I would watch out.
that red flag. Okay, give me your next one.
Kind okay, my next one. Mm, I want to buy a lottery ticket.
Okay.
And the reason I put that instead of win the lottery was because I'm a firm believer in smart goals. Um,
Yeah.
um, I do have like a detailed plan of what I would do if I won the Powerball specifically.
Okay.
Um, I think I've
I'm
told you.
sure I've heard it
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
It's really nothing like crazy, but I have never once bought a lottery ticket or a Powerball ticket. I tried when the Powerball was up to like 13 billion or something like that. But I didn't know you had to have cash, so
Hmm.
I didn't buy that. Anyway, so this was more of like well, you got to do the thing before you could even have a chance of
Right.
winning. And I just have this like delusion in my head that I'm going to win a large sum of money at some point. So,
I like that. I hope that happens for you at some point in your life. I love the idea of thinking you're going to win the lottery and never buying a lottery ticket.
yeah.
Because that makes no sense at all.
Yeah.
But, and I like that you have a plan and yet you've never bought a lottery ticket.
Yeah.
I love that for you,
Yeah.
honestly. Okay, my next one is put more effort into finishing the game Two Dots on my phone. I have gotten pretty high up in the
Is that the one that
levels.
you and Addie were really
No,
into?
Addie is Chloe's sister. Addie and I were really into I Want Watermelon,
Okay.
and that game has actually disappeared. And I don't know where it went.
Oh,
Conspiracy theory, but I don't know where I Want Watermelon I don't know where I Want Watermelon went, but it's not there anymore. But I love that game. Addie loved it too. I introduced her to it, and
okay.
she got so addicted she had to, as like for her mental health, had to delete it off her phone. Fucking love Addie. Okay, so and there's a picture of us. We were at a concert. There's a picture of us.
Was it the
And
Kenny Chesney concert?
yeah, and we're sitting there in a row. It's you, me, Heather, Addie. or whatever line that's in, and my phone is flipped out, and you can see that I'm playing I want watermelon on my phone because that's what I was sitting there doing while we were waiting. So
Yeah.
anyways, no, 2 dots is, this is gonna blow your mind, but it's where you connect 2 dots, and it's a lot of fun, and
Mhm.
the levels get harder, as levels often do,
Okay.
and yeah, so I'm pretty high up. I would have to check. I actually think I need to re-download it. I think it offloaded itself, and
Okay.
so, yeah, so I need to re-download it to see where I'm.
It offloaded itself?
Yeah, does your phone do that where it if you don't use an app for a while, it offloads?
No,
Oh, yeah,
not that I know of.
so that you can save space or whatever,
That
so that
sounded upsetting.
you can make space.
Mm.
Um,
Honestly, that's not a bad idea because actually maybe it does because I swore I had the Southwest app downloaded
mhm,
and then when I went to go bring up my boarding pass after I bought my ticket, it was like, where you like don't have it but you've had it before and so you
yeah,
could click the
mhm,
little clap thing. So maybe it does.
yeah.
Or maybe I
Yes,
was
that is it's called offloading, that's what
hmm,
it's doing. It's undownloading it.
wow.
Yeah, crazy. Okay, what's your next one?
Okay. Where's my phone keep going to sleep? Okay. Make more jello shots.
Okay, earlier I heard you say to Addie something about Jello shots, or you told me a story about Jello shots, and I was
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
about the limes.
Yeah.
I was really upset because I texted you last week at like 10 a.m. and said, "Man, I could really go for a Jello shot right now." And you responded, "Are you okay?" And I
So true.
I wasn't paying attention to the time. Okay, so for the listener, I don't want to talk about it a whole lot on the podcast. You can go check out my TikTok, The Ostomy Show, if you really want to hear about it. But I have a
Exhausting.
hey, you're gonna have to pay me royalties if you sing
Yes.
my song. So that'll be half a penny, please. But but I'm really sick right now, like super sick. I've been sick since August 2024. So I can't drink alcohol right now. The last time I drank alcohol was probably my sister's wedding in May 2024. I know that's the last time I like drank alcohol for sure. But I'm not sure. It's so even honestly, if I were to drink anything right now, I'd probably get schwasty just because I don't.
Shock the
And
system.
but sorry, I totally overtook your thing.
Oh, no,
Um
you're fine.
but I texted you that not because I really wanted a Jello shot, but I was thinking about one Halloween that we spent together, and
Yeah,
there were
there
definitely Jello
was a
shots
lot of jello
involved.
shots.
So that's
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So here's what I was it kind of came on very recently, this desire to have more jello shots
Yeah.
or make more jello shots.
Are
So
you're not gonna have them, you're just gonna
no,
make them?
I had them. I've had
Oh,
them
okay.
already, girl.
Oh, okay, watch
Um,
out. We shoulda had Jello shots today. Only you could have had them, but
give me like jello.
oh, no, I don't want any Jello. I'm good, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
No, thanks.
Um, so saw on TikTok this girl who posts hosting content. I forget her name. I can tag her in the comments below, but
Yeah, I might make a
um
note when I'm editing.
we can tag her in the description.
Mhm.
Link her profile. Anyway, she posts a lot of hosting content and she posted this recipe for lychee martini jello shots for New Year's Eve.
Lychee freaks me out.
Okay, I've never really had it before
Okay.
until uh Monday of last week. This last week.
How was it?
Well, the juice smells like ass, but the jello shots were really good.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
were really good.
Okay.
They were like it was like lychee, vodka, vermouth, gelatin, and then I added edible glitter. Um,
Because why the hell not?
and then you put a little cherry with a stem in it, and then you don't put them in jello mold or you don't put them in little cups.
Mhm.
You make it in a pan and then you cut them into
Don't
cubes.
you not like cherries?
Correct.
Okay.
But I really liked these.
Okay.
I wasn't the biggest fan of like the actual cherry, but I liked the aesthetic and I liked the taste of the
But
jello
with
shots.
all that alcohol, who
Yeah, yeah,
cares
yeah.
about the cherry? Yeah.
Anyway, But she is making this series of all these different Jello shot recipes, and she's on a mission to bring back Jello shots in a classy adult way.
Okay,
So
and you're joining.
I'm joining the movement.
You
We're bringing back Jello shots,
is there a
people,
is there
but we're not
a
making them.
Kickstarter for this movement? I'd love to donate. If you can't join, donate.
So, if you want to know my ideas for Jello shots, I saw espresso martini Jello shots.
I love espresso martinis.
And then the other one I'm making, I at our work White Elephant, I got banana cream moonshine.
That makes me want to die, but go on.
And so I'm gonna make banana cream pie Jello shots with a little dollop of Cool Whip and a Nilla wafer on top.
Okay,
So they're gonna be
love
really
that.
cute, but I think they'll be good.
They're gonna be crunchy because of the vanilla wafer.
Well, yeah,
Do you want to chomp down on your Jello shots?
why not?
Okay,
It's
no.
gonna be more like a dessert,
That's true.
but yeah.
That would get me in trouble because I just start eating them. Just be like,
Right?
nom nom nom. I do love vanilla wafer.
Yeah.
Basic ass bitch cookie. Like that's so good.
Yeah, so good.
Okay, I know my next one without having to look at my phone.
Perfect. Period.
My next one is that this year I would really like to buy a sweatshirt. Big shocker, big sweatshirt girl. I would love to buy a sweatshirt that just says the word daddy on it. And then
You could make that.
and then I mean I could, yeah, you're
You
right.
could bedazzle it.
I could
Big
big
bedazzler.
big bedazzler right now. Very into arts and crafts right now. But I want to make I want a sweatshirt that says daddy on it. And the other part of the resolution is to also wear it. Because out in public.
You're
Because
gonna go to like a little. You should go to like a cocktail lounge or something. Not
in my small town,
I just meant like
and
a social setting.
Oh, so like Walmart.
Like maybe like a brewery or something.
We do have a brewery. I can't.
You and John and Andrew.
Well, so that's actually a real thing. So John and Andrea are my parents. Your parents are Jerry and Melissa. I acted like I didn't know their names. I know your parents' names. So if we reference John and Andrea or Jerry and Melissa, those are our parents. But I don't know if John and Andrea would like my sweatshirt, and that's the thing that makes me nervous to wear it. I don't.
What you want to do?
So I want to because I don't. I honestly don't care what anyone else would say. But my father, John, it's being like, "Why does your sweatshirt say Daddy?" Would be would be the part that would
just say, "Call her Daddy." You know,
call her.
What would you say if your dad said that to you?
I would probably say, "Why does yours not say Daddy?" No, that's weird. I would probably say, "Why not?" or something like that.
You know, and period.
And I'd be like, "Oh, does it?" You know, just give us
gaslight him. You're like, oh,
no, it doesn't.
What?
Do you know how to read? Yeah, just really confuse them. But they're pretty used to my antics at this point.
I love that.
Yeah, but it goes with my word of the year.
What is
unleashed?
Unleashed. Yeah.
It's like unhinged, but with direction. What's your next resolution?
Okay. Get my splits.
Honestly, this is say it again because you laughed your way through it, but this is a great resolution. I don't think this is unhinged at all, honestly.
Mm-hmm. My next one is I don't know why this is so funny to me. Get my splits back because I used to be able to do the splits, especially on my right side. And
okay.
And
she's bad. Watch out.
You know, honestly, I don't know if they're gone. I haven't tried.
Never tried.
I haven't tried in a while.
Yeah.
But I do know it would hurt really, really bad.
Yeah.
Because as I've gotten older, in my upper 20s, my hip flexors have been very tight. So,
right.
Yeah.
I love
really
that. Oh, I'm next.
You have another one?
Oh, I have two more.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. This is the one that actually started. This is the one that I thought of right before I texted you and said, "This is this week's topic."
Okay.
Mm, My unhinged resolution is to believe that everyone who is talking to me is flirting with me.
Girl, you already do be doing that.
I was like, if anyone's gonna say I already do that, it's gonna be Chloe. I'm gonna do it with intention now.
Okay, period.
Yeah.
I love that.
Um,
I love that.
just everyone.
Everyone.
It doesn't matter who.
Male,
Um,
female.
other. Um, yeah, it just doesn't matter because I might as well. I mean, they're either flirting with me or they're not.
I mean, 50-50.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's either a yes or a no. Who's it gonna hurt if I think you're flirting with me? It's not like I'm
You know
acting on
what?
it.
Period.
Yeah, because I'm never acting on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
no.
mean, I don't know why I rolled my eyes because I don't flirt.
No, you didn't roll your eyes, you gave me a death glare. I know I'm never acting on it, but
Yeah.
flirting's so freaking fun.
I think that's the hard part for me, honestly.
I know. Okay, so here's my thing, is if I were in a situation where I was like, I want to flirt with that person, like, sights
Mhm.
set on
Mhm.
whatever, I would absolutely freak out.
Mhm.
My normal everyday personality is
Very flirty.
very flirty.
Yeah.
And it's so fun to be me most of the time. Right now, we're struggling. But yeah, so that's the one that started it all. The other day
No, sir.
was I wanted everyone to know that if you're talking to me, you are flirting with me.
Okay. Period.
You have one more?
I do.
Okay, tell us that last
Most
one.
unhinged one. Bar makeout.
Okay, go on.
So really this happened because
Because you haven't
I
made out with
saw
anyone in a while.
yeah, that and also saw on TikTok. I'm not even gonna try to say I saw it somewhere else. Saw it on TikTok.
I read it in a book.
Yeah, I read this article online.
It's called
Um,
TikTok.
they're trying to bring the bar makeouts back because I think with COVID and like people like online dating and stuff like that, we just don't make out in the bar anymore. Um,
I thought you were
enough.
gonna say yeah, I was gonna say
Um,
enough.
and so that's reason number one.
Mhm.
Reason number two is I never made out with somebody in the bar. Um, I like one of my friends, Alyssa, in college, she big bar makeout girl. Like
Mhm.
she would just be macking on somebody in the bar. And like her whole friend group would just, like they just would be making out with somebody in the bar.
Yeah, or each other,
And
who cares?
like yeah, yeah. Um and like at our friend Josie's wedding, she was like not a bridesmaid, but like something in the wedding party.
She was important
Yeah,
in
she was
some
a very important
capacity.
VIP.
Yeah.
And her and one of the groomsmen were flirting it up the whole time. And we went out after the wedding and she was just making out with him behind the shed at this bar.
Behind the shed is crazy.
Yeah.
Why behind why behind the
Like it was
shed?
like kind of like a storage unit shed type thing
Yeah.
right by this bar
Mhm.
in the middle of Hastings, Nebraska. And yeah, they were just making out. And I don't know, I just want to channel a little bit more of that, maybe
Mhm.
just once.
Ma
It doesn't have to be like
Yeah.
I don't have to be a chronic bar makeouter, but I want to do something like that.
Yeah. Love to make out in a bar. Okay, I love that for you. Was my last unhinged resolution.
Ready?
This is the one I thought of today that I started laughing about. My last unhinged resolution is to let the demons out. Yeah, we're just not really holding back. We're not being assholes, of course.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, no, let the demons out and just also I read on an article called TikTok. This thing also your TikTok feed sounds more fun than mine. So I need to hop on wherever this like
Mhm.
bar
Makeout.
makeout jello shot.
It's really kind of a mixed bag because sometimes it just be a lot of TikTok shop shit, and then other
I
times I'm like,
it just your FYP sounds a lot different than mine. That's because I turned 30. I turned 30 and my FYP got boring.
yeah.
Um, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, I saw on mine, it was like, "Whatever the movie was, the year you turned 10 and the month you turned 10 is the theme of your 2026." Let me tell you what mine was. I was like, "I don't know if this is good or bad. Check back in 2027 to see how 2026 went." Um, it is The Exorcism of Emily Rose. It could be good.
You know, I yeah, it
Yeah,
could be good.
it could.
It could.
There's a chance.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's our list, our very concise list for the week. Okay,
Yeah.
Chloe, are you ready? Wait, what the hell am I talking to you about?
Ready?
I'm not sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Shrek.
Okay, listen. I I shouldn't be shocked that this was in the list at all.
No.
Okay, so the first thing I think of when I think of Shrek is you.
Thank you. I could cry.
Chloe has a Shrek fetish. Anyways,
Fetish?
okay,
Fetish?
attraction?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so Shrek, Chloe loves Shrek,
Love Shrek.
is attracted to him. And
Can you explain that story though?
could, could you could you make these people not think I'm an absolute freak? Um, yes. Okay. So Chloe and I went on a vacation one time. It was super late, and when we got to our hotel that we were staying in that night, and we just flipped on the TV, we were absolutely delirious because
Yeah.
I had worked until 1 or 2 that day, and then we drove for 12 or 13 hours after that.
Mhm.
Um, so we were super delirious when we got to the hotel room. We flipped on the TV and Shrek 2 was on and we're laying there and I was like, "Chloe, Chloe, human Shrek is your type." And Chloe goes, "Honestly, regular Shrek's my type." And that's the last thing I heard before I fell asleep. And so that's to this day, that's always what I think of. Human
Yeah.
Shrek is absolutely your type though.
And I mean, I still to this day well rested. We'll say that.
well, well rested. Had a chill day. I'm in a sound state, and I will say, absolutely. Okay,
Yeah.
so but to actually talk about Shrek, not just your
Mhm.
love of Shrek. And I love the movie Shrek. It's really weird to me when people haven't seen it. Um,
Yeah, like that just kind of feels like a staple of movies you should have
yeah,
watched when
and it's so quotable and people, I mean, I like that boulder. That's a nice boulder. People say stuff like that all the time. I
Mhm.
like that milk. That's some nice milk. I don't
Mhm.
know why milk's what came to my mind, but like there are just a lot of things. In the morning I'm making waffles. My nephew
The morning I'm making waffle.
my nephew who is 6 years old was walking around saying that all during Christmas. And so but there is a group of people who are probably born in 2000 or so, 2000 to 2001 or 2,
Mhm.
maybe 3, I don't know, who or maybe a little bit more than that, maybe like 2000 to 2010, I don't know, who haven't watched Shrek.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, "No, I've never watched Shrek. Why would I watch that?" And it throws me off.
Yeah.
I it's not there are a lot of movies that I get not watching it, but it feels almost as like it's a rite of passage in the movie watching world.
100%. Yeah.
Um, I will also say Donkey is one of the funniest freaking characters of all time, especially in an animated film.
Yeah.
I do like Shrek 2 better than Shrek 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that.
Yeah, it just is but we also already know all of those characters, so it just is adding to the world,
Mhm.
and then you have that fairy godmother who's just crazy, and then her son whose name is
That's the Shrek 2 is the one where she rolls up with the carriage and she's eating the
yeah,
hamburger. Yeah, what
it's
a
an
queen,
absolute vibe.
honestly.
Yeah.
You know what she's serving?
Are you gonna say it?
Cunt. I'll say it.
I won't. So one more no, I have one more Shrek thing to say.
Yeah.
I think Fiona is way more beautiful as an ogre than she is as a human. And
And you
it's
know what? You know, that's on plus size baddies.
yeah, she is a plus size baddie.
And do you remember
Oh no,
when
I'm nervous.
do you remember when I was under the influence
Mhm.
or
Go on.
and I think you were maybe I was, but it was that scene where she's shaving her face and I was like, "Oh, PCOS queen."
Yes, yeah.
Cuz I watched Shark Ball. I was under the influence and honestly, highly recommend.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's a good it holds up. It's a good
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
And I just, when he bathes in the swamp, it does something to me, not in like a sexual way, but just a like there are sequences in movies that make me feel a certain way.
Mhm.
And honestly, I think it's just a bunch of montages. I think it's the power of a
I do
montage.
love a
Yeah,
montage.
but in Toy Story 2, when Woody gets fixed, like not like
Oh,
not like a dog, when he's
I was like, "Oh,
as a toy
what?"
is fixed because he as a toy is broken, and there's the montage of them like painting him
Yeah,
and all that. Oh my gosh,
love that.
I honestly put it in my veins. It's
Yeah,
so good.
that's actually such a valid point. Like montages in movies. Yeah.
Yeah. There was one my sister and I were watching a movie over Christmas. Oh, it was something happening. We were watching Hercules, and there was something happening in Hercules, and it was one of those moments that I was like, "This is just so big for me.
Yeah.
This takes up a lot of space in my soul."
Yeah. And put it to
So,
a good music.
yeah, oh my gosh, yeah. What is your favorite part of Shrek?
Um, you know, like I really like when Shrek and Fiona are in the castle in like her parents' like guest quarters or whatever they are.
In the second one?
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
second one, like I don't know why that just like I just love that
You're just a huge
that
fan of
vibe.
the domesticity of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just love Shrek's energy. Like I love that he does not give a fuck about anything.
Yeah.
Um
Get out me
he
swamp. I also really like the scene of in the forest when it shows all of the mythical or the magical creatures.
the snake being blown up.
Yeah,
Kind
it
of a little
just
scary for me, but I love the rest of
I
it.
hate a snake, but yeah, I all of that and just kind of giving all of those characters that we've known forever, just giving them like personalities
Yes.
is that's always really fun for me. Stuff like that and just taking a world we know and like making it
Mm,
crazier, giving personality to it. So I really liked that as well. Um yeah, we might watch Shrek tonight. Maybe. I mean, we got to finish Heated Rivalry.
yeah, we do.
And by that I mean Chloe has to finish Heated Rivalry because you girls watched it quite a few
Oh
times.
my god. That yeah. Yeah. We'll stay tuned next week for
Yeah.
our final thoughts on it.
Yeah, Chloe's halfway through. If
Halfway
you're a
through.
Heated Rivalry girly or boy, boy
Boy.
or whatever, she's halfway through right now. She just finished the Scott and Kip episode.
So good. Love
Yes.
them.
Yeah.
So heartbreaking though.
Also, Kip and his glasses.
It really yeah.
I fucking love
Same.
a man in glasses. There's a scene later where when I'm gonna ruin it a little bit for you, but I don't think it'll ruin the magic. The one of them FaceTimes the other one and he's wearing glasses and the other one didn't know he wears glasses and he like answers and he's like, "Hey, are you okay?" Because like something happened in his family. And the guy's response is, "You wear glasses?" And I'm like, that's so me. I just put your glasses
Yeah,
on.
put those
Let's
glasses on.
yeah, we'll have a good
Boys,
time. Boys should always wear
put your
glasses.
glasses on. And if
Yeah,
you don't wear glasses,
who fucking cares? Go buy some
buy
anyways.
non-prescription ones.
Yeah,
The girlies will be all over
yeah,
you.
get blue light glasses. Like we're
Yeah.
helping you. This is us helping you.
Go to the thrift store, buy an old pair of glasses, just put them on.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
if someone is like, wait, you wear fake glasses? Be like, yeah, Natalie and Chloe told me to.
Yeah.
And then, but it's a man in glasses is
Mhm.
absolutely where it's at.
Yeah.
Okay, Chloe.
Put some joggers and a pair of tennies on.
Oh my gosh. Joggers. There's so many times in Heated Rivalry that Ilya's in joggers, and I'm like, I need to pray. Like,
Mhm.
I joggers and glasses. Oh my gosh. Put me in my grave. Okay,
Yeah.
you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, Chloe, talk to me about what is the hottest you've ever been or felt, specific look or day? So, like,
Ooh.
when have you felt like an absolute baddie?
Wait, can you repeat the question
The
again?
question is, what is the hottest you've ever been slash felt? Because it's actually more important how you feel.
Yeah.
And like a specific look or day. And the origin of this question comes from, I think I was listening probably to a podcast or something, and someone just offhand mentioned like someone said something about someone else's outfit in a picture, and she
Mhm.
was like, "Oh yeah, that's the absolute hottest I've ever been." And so if someone came up to you and said, "You have to tell me the hottest you've ever been or I'll push you down in the street." What what would you say?
Push me back.
I'll get up. It's fine. It's fine.
Just kidding.
Fall down 6 times, stand up
But
7.
actually though, that is one of my goals moving forward in my life, and, like, I'm really trying to channel the haughty energy.
Mhm.
The haughty baddie
The there's
baddie
only
energy.
there's only one hottie energy.
Baddie energy.
Mhm.
I but I do have a couple answers. Couple answers. But I am trying to channel more of my Leo rising.
Mhm. I love that.
And I did see a TikTok that you're supposed to do your hair and makeup and dress like your rising sign.
I need to look into mine though.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
I'm a Sag rising.
So Leo's very bold and
Yeah, I
so
fucking love a Leo.
gonna try to do a little bit more of that.
Are you gonna be able to get through that because you don't love wearing a ton of
I do, but
color?
I'm getting better at.
I have noticed
I
that.
am
Yeah,
getting better, and I love red.
you do,
I
and
like red
you
things.
look good in red.
Yeah, I
You look
do.
good in red.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Um, but to answer your question, I think I would say the hottest that I've ever looked and or felt. Okay, me and Alyssa went to the Kendrick Lamar and SZA concert,
Uh huh.
and we both took. I have no pictures to prove for this because we didn't take any single photo, but we killed our outfits, must say. I wore like these kind of baggier black denim pants. They're Addie's. I didn't ask her. Sorry. Um,
If she didn't know before now, you didn't have to
exactly.
rat yourself out.
That's true. But yeah, so did that. And then I wore like this white cream tube top color, and I wore like a headscarf situation.
Mm-hmm.
Felt like a pirate, but like in a hot way, hot, sexy way.
There had to be
And
at least one hot pirate out there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so that really, honestly, I felt very hot then. Then another time, I loved my graduation dress that I wore for my master's graduation. Um, and that whole day, I just felt very haughty, and maybe it was because I was getting my master's degree. But
Yeah, you're a hottie in looks and in smarts.
yeah. Um,
And you fought for that master's degree, so that was
period.
yeah.
Yeah. But I do want to give an honorable mention to the hottest that I felt, and not necessarily I look at pictures and I'm like, I hated the color of my hair and my outfit wasn't super cute, but my energy
Mhm.
was really there.
It's all about the
And I
energy.
was in Boston.
You loved that trip to Boston.
Oh my God, loved that trip to Boston.
Yeah.
And the night of my cousin's rehearsal dinner, we um we were at this bar
How many
played
years ago was this? Tell the chat.
oh, this was 2021, fall of 2021,
So 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
That makes me wanna just
Yikes.
die.
Almost 5, well, 4 and a half
4.5.
ish.
But we lived in the house then?
Yes. Isn't that crazy?
That's insane. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, keep going.
No, that's literally so crazy.
I'm gonna have a little bit of a
So,
crisis over here, but it's cool.
yeah. So, um, her reception or not reception, what do you call it? Rehearsal. The
Yeah.
rehearsal was, um, at this, like, Mexican restaurant with this bar, and we had an open bar. Shout out to my cousin. And the waiter or bartender, whatever, we were flirting up a
Oh,
storm,
yeah, I remember
like
this. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
flirting.
Mhm.
I even gave this man my number, and, like, I if you know me, I never do that shit,
Yeah.
which I'm trying to do more of.
You
But
see bar makeouts.
yes. Um, and so, yeah, I never do that shit. So I
Mhm.
felt very hot that night, and I felt very
Mhm.
confident in myself, and yeah.
Yeah.
So, what about you? I wanna know your do you have any for me? Like,
I'm
I kind of drew a blank, and maybe that's a problem we should solve.
I'm
I
trying
need to feel
to
more hot more often.
yeah, I want you to feel hot all the time. You are hot all the time,
Thanks.
even in your Dementor outfit right now. Okay, so side note, Chloe and I have what are called Dementor
Oh,
outfits.
yeah.
It's what we're wearing if you're watching the video. It's just an all black sweatsuit and it's with a black hoodie. It's what we wear. Chloe started it, but when we're having a depressy day, or just really need like low vibes that day, you put on your Dementor outfit. And
Yeah.
so we're
And it's really just like a low risk outfit.
yes, it's
You feel comfy in
super
it,
comfy.
and you don't have to put a lot of effort into it.
Yeah, and your people know,
Yeah.
because
Like, the
Chloe started it, and so if Chloe would come out in the Dementor outfit, I'd be like, "Okay, I know the vibe for the time being."
mhm.
So, we're wearing them right now not because the vibe is low, but just because we wanted to wear them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hottest you've ever looked. I'm trying to think. I I'm trying to imagine the dress you wore when you graduated with your master's, and I hate to admit this, but I just keep thinking of what I wore. If it counts for anything, I'm pretty sure I was wearing your clothes.
No Addies, but yeah,
I was
okay.
wearing Addie's clothes, okay.
I did wear something different that night than I wore to the actual, like, ceremony.
Yeah.
Um, but both of them I felt very good in.
Yeah.
Very hot.
So I'm trying to think. I don't probably
I also hottie energy that one time you, me, and Erica went out on New Year's Eve.
that was gonna be what I
I
said.
felt really great, and I got so many compliments on that little
Yeah.
sequin
Was
set.
it silver?
It was, like, champagne color,
Yeah, yeah,
kinda.
yeah. Because I
Yeah.
wore pink sequins,
Yes.
also Chloe's.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
and yeah, I think that was gonna be what I said was that party probably.
Yeah.
For myself, thank you for asking. I that sounded sarcastic. You did ask. I so I'm not a very modest person. I don't mind being naked. I so I actually feel hotter if more like the less clothes I'm wearing. Like if I'm wearing like sweatpants and a sports bra, I feel hotter in that than
Yeah.
yeah. And so there's just something I don't know, feel empowering or something like that. I'm
Mhm.
also and I wasn't a modest person before, but then also with like all the medical stuff and people constantly needing to see my body and stuff like
Mhm.
that. Like people just walk in the room and I just start. I also the hottest clothing wise that I ever felt was also all your clothes. So I went speed dating in yeah, I went
Mhm.
speed dating in at the Alamo
To the Alamo Drafthouse.
in Springfield, Missouri, and
You.
we miss you, baby.
We so miss you.
We miss you so much. We're sorry we had to break up with you. I went speed dating, so I wore it was like a cropped brown long sleeve, like Henley almost, like waffle
Mm.
knit
Mhm,
Henley.
mhm, mhm.
Um, and my boobs looked great in it.
Yeah.
And
With,
then
like, some buttons, right? Yeah.
yeah, and then black high mid-rise skinny jeans.
Mhm.
Yeah, and so that's
With the holes in the knee.
with the holes in the knees, and the drag queen who was in charge that night, the
Mhm.
host, called me out in front of everyone and said that I looked hot,
Incredible.
and that was all that really matters to me. Yeah, so
Love that.
that's probably the hottest I've ever clothing-wise, that's the hottest I've ever felt, but it's definitely more of a
More of a feeling.
confidence, yeah, it's more of a feeling, and I think that's way more important, is, like,
100%.
yeah, like, how you feel, like, if I'm wearing sweatpants and a t-shirt, but I feel freaking hot, then who really cares?
Yeah.
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 So, um
Mhm.
'cause there have been times when I've worn things that would be considered, like, nicer or more put together or whatever, and I don't feel good in it,
Right.
and so
That's fair.
I don't feel hot, and I don't want that. I want everyone to feel confident,
Yeah.
always,
Yeah.
including myself.
Period. Yeah.
Okay, it's time to
Love
wrap it
that.
up, baby girl.
Okay. So to wrap up today's episode, and I think this is going to be a weekly segment
Yeah.
because it just feels right. Um, we're going to do something that we like to call the
The
biggest
biggest
bullshit
bullshit.
award. This started, I think the first time it happened, I walked into our apartment. It had like a longer hallway, so like when you walked in and when I got into like the main area, I was like, "You want to know the biggest bullshit?"
Mhm.
And thus began like we
Weekly.
would like say that like
Mhm.
about just big things, but also like just annoyances.
And
And
then weekly,
we had like a little
we
whiteboard.
had a whiteboard that we did some weekly kind of reflection slash goal planning on.
Yeah.
Shout out to us because I am not doing that anymore.
No.
Uh,
No.
shout out to 2020 us.
Uh,
But I yeah, so we had a few categories we would fill in every week, but at the end we would always end it. We did it on Sundays, I think, and we would always wrap it up with the biggest bullshit of like the former week.
yeah.
So we decided we're always going to wrap these up with a biggest bullshit
Mhm.
award.
Giving space for like the small annoyances and the big ones
Mhm.
too, because you know sometimes you could go through a lot of big ones, but then that small thing really just like
It's what's
sets you
honestly
over the
for
edge.
me, a small things set me off so much more than big things. I
Yeah.
am prepared. I'm a fighter when it comes to big things. I'm prepared for it.
Yeah.
But if a small thing happens, I lose my shit sometimes.
Mhm.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
so, Chloe,
Yeah.
what would you say the biggest bullshit this week was?
Dude, I didn't have this fully prepared, but now I do, locked and loaded. The biggest bullshit is why the hell are we treating New Year's Day like we need to be shutting down the world?
Okay. Okay, go on, go on.
I want to spend my Christmas money and go shopping on New Year's Day.
What about the whole week in between Christmas and New I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
I say this, it got brought up because Addie and I tried to go shopping
Mhm.
on Thursday. We
Mhm.
really wanted to like ball out. We had a lot of money to spend. We were like, let's go shopping. All the places we wanted to go, actually, like 75% of them were closed
Mhm.
because they were small businesses. But you know what was open? The corporations. So
Yeah.
it's like in my head, like the if you work in corporate America, you usually have that day off.
Yeah, so
So
you would
you
use that
go
day.
like, and especially if it's during a weekday, like you
Okay.
would go
Okay.
run some errands and you would
Yeah.
go like go shopping and
Yeah.
stuff. And you can't do that
Mm-mm.
at
Yeah.
local places if they're not open.
Mhm.
Then there was like a couple different restaurants. And honestly, to me, that was just literally that was so annoying. And I know it's first world problems, but like
But that is your biggest
that's
bullshit
my
this
biggest
week.
bullshit.
Yeah.
And like to go off of that, I think we've gotten a little too crazy with our store hours.
Okay, go on. Let me hear this.
I don't think you need to be off more than one day a week if you're if you're a business, if you're a store. Like
Okay.
be open on Mondays.
Okay.
Be open on a Saturday.
What if they're open all weekend so they close on Mondays?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Mhm.
But if you're open like freaking Thursday through Saturday from 12 to 6, who the fuck is shopping?
Yeah,
I
that's
can
I mean, that's
like, there are a lot of businesses in Kansas City that I'll be like, "Oh, I wanna check that out sometime," but their hours are so dang weird, and they're, like, open, like, 12 to 5. I literally this one place in particular that I'm thinking of, Wednesday through Saturday, 12 to 5.
that is really it's an interesting business model for
Yeah,
sure. I mean,
and in my head, I'm like, if you're a store, like, you should probably be open, like, past 5, like, even just an hour because for people that, like, get off at 5.
yeah, I would agree. I don't know who's shopping. I mean, there are people shopping in the daytime, but there's a lot of people more that there are a lot of people who are at work. And so,
Exactly.
yeah, I do think store hours have gotten a little
It just
crazy.
got a little crazy with the store hours,
Um
and the days were closed.
and yeah, I'm trying to think of any business that's closed more than one day a week, that like a retail business.
Mhm.
Because that's a good point. I mean, when are we, I can think of, if it's a small business and they have 2 employees,
Right,
that's
right,
a they probably, they need time off.
right,
M
right.
but yeah, some things are crazy. Like, I told you about a place today that
Okay.
Thursday through Sunday, and I'm like, "Okay, well."
So weird.
Yeah, it's weird, and it kind of almost and I mean, I live in a small town, and so it kind of almost creates a demand where it's like, "Oh, okay, it's Thursday or it's Friday, so we can go."
Mhm.
And because the rest of the week, if
Yeah.
on Tuesday you're like, "Oh, I really want this. Oh, they're closed," then you kind of plan it for so it kind of creates a demand in that way, but it's also annoying.
Really annoying.
And I don't understand how you make money doing that.
That's my thing.
And I hate that everything revolves around money, but it is a business.
Capitalism.
So I Chloe blames capitalism as she's telling stores to never be closed. Uh, but I um yeah, no, I get that. I just have seen some store hours lately that I find myself looking up store hours so much more lately because I think they're not as consistent as they once
Yeah.
were. And I to be fair, it has been the holidays, but at the same time, even before that, I anytime I want to go anywhere, because I don't want to get to a store and it be closed. Like, I
Mhm.
don't want to get out of the house and not.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's the thing too is, like, you can't trust Google anymore, so you, like, have to see if they have an Instagram and if they've posted
Yeah,
yet.
you have to
Like,
you have to look on social media and be like, "I hope they posted in their story today." Yeah. I find myself doing that a lot, and it's just
yeah.
a lot of research to go spend money that I probably don't necessarily need to spend.
To quote my sister who quoted Kim Kardashian, it's like no one wants to work these days.
It's like no one wants to work. Um, okay.
Yeah, so that's mine. I think we've gotten a little out of hand with our days off and our hours and
Mhm.
all that jazz.
Mm.
New Year's Eve is the holiday, not New Year's Day.
Yeah, but federal America disagrees with that. Therefore, but I think that's I mean, what if the holiday was noon on New Year's Eve to noon on New Year's Day?
Yeah, that's kind
That's
of
the
what we were talking
yeah, the
about, like,
perfect holiday.
open later, close early on New Year's
Mhm.
Eve so you can let your employees go celebrate, and then open early or open late so they can sleep in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, Natalie, what's your biggest bullshit?
my biggest bullshit is and I actually wasn't sure until m recently, like, right when we started recording this. My biggest bullshit is that Heated Rivalry is only 6 episodes. Um,
Yeah,
because it's so freaking good, and it's the greatest love story of all time. It's so good, and it's
it's really good.
by the end of it, it takes you on such an emotional journey. And I mean,
Mhm.
yes, there is sex. You watch it, a lot of people.
Watch it alone or with somebody you are very comfortable talking about sex with.
Yeah, yes, that is true. Um, I decided last night, you watch Heated Rivalry for the sex. You rewatch Heated Rivalry for everything else. Like, it's like you don't stay for the sex. The sex
Mhm,
is I mean, they do a good job. That's a
mhm.
weird
They do great.
They do great, but it's the rest of it. And
Mhm.
so it's only 6 episodes though, and I don't think any show should only be 6 episodes. I think 8 should be the minimum.
Mhm. Mhm.
And honestly, you haven't seen the last half of it yet, so you don't know, but if honestly we could just go off the vibes of the last half and just they don't even have to do anything. There doesn't have to be a storyline. I would just watch them live their lives
Mhm.
for 2 more episodes.
Yeah.
But the other thing is it's a show I've rewatched it multiple times. We have a friend that told you she's rewatched it at
Mhm.
least 3 times.
Mhm.
It's definitely one of those shows you just kind of get addicted to and wanna keep rewatching, and I'm such a rewatcher. I rewatch so many things.
Mhm.
I have so many shows that I've seen, like, tens of 20s of times, and it's totally fine. It doesn't make
Yeah.
me think like, "Oh, no," but they're not 6 episodes long.
Yeah.
So when it's like, "Oh, I'm gonna rewatch the show over and over, but it's only 6 episodes," it's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
didn't I just get
Yeah.
on this train and get off,
Yeah.
and now I'm getting back on?" So that's my biggest bullshit is that we need more, but I did read the second book to know what happens.
Okay.
You leave wanting more, and it's not a huge cliffhanger at that point.
Mhm.
In the show, it doesn't end on a cliffhanger. It ends because they didn't know if they were getting a second season when they made the first season. They are, but they didn't know if they were. So it ended in a way that if there had only been one season, you would have been completely satisfied. Um, but to me, that's almost even more amazing that like they wrapped up that part of the story well, and everyone's still like, I want more, because a cliffhanger, obviously, you're gonna want more. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my biggest bullshit is that there's only 6 episodes of that. Yeah, thanks for listening, everybody.
Thanks for listening. If you made it this far,
Shout out.
stay tuned for more.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Anyway, so we'll be back weekly talking about whatever.
Surprise.
Please join us in this.
Yeah, let us know what you would love to see more of.
Yeah.
We might listen, we might not.
Yeah. Probably not, but you can try. We love
We
you.
love you. We're glad you're here, and
Bye.
bye.